Hello and welcome to another full body fit bitch workout. We're going to be doing some strength training today. These workouts are especially for us ladies, and we've got two special guests joining us in the studio. We have little humping Shirley here,
Shirley,
who keeps getting frisky on her beautiful owner. Oh, hey, Lawler!
Hi, yeah, that's Shirley's way of saying thanks for having me. Shirley.
She's going to be leading the workout, in fact, so follow her for the dog, the canine version.
Can I use her as a sandbag?
Right, so I'll hand over to Kelly.
Thanking you. So as Victoria said, it's a full body workout. It's a strength workout to work all the muscles in the body. You're going to need a set of dumbbells, a bit of water and a bit of oomph. Bring yourself down into all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Make sure your knees are a little bit apart, and then stick your bum in the air, make a nice big arch through your spine, lift your head up. This is, I don't even know which one is which one's cat, which one's cow. Let's call this cat and this one cow. Right, so basically go into flexion, tuck your bum under, let your chin come down to your chest. So basically we're just really fully lubricating and moving the spine. So just hold each for a couple of seconds. We don't need to hold it too long. Just basically get some movement.
Are you feeling lubricated, Kate?
The back.
I've never felt more lubricated in my life.
I don't know why I say that. Lubricated. Lubricate the spine.
Makes sense in the context of what we're doing.
Such a sexual word.
It is a sexual word, but I do like using it for the cat-cow because you are like literally lubricating your whole spine. Right, anyway, enough of cat-cow. Come into a neutral spine. Basically put your back flat. Put your right hand on the side of your head. We're going to do something to open up chest and shoulders. So we're going to look up to the elbow, take a nice big twist. Bring that elbow down so it just taps your forearm. And then repeat. So this is moving your thoracic spine. This is part of the spine that doesn't really get to rotate much because we all sit on our phones for about 8 hours a day. So a couple more of these.
That's a lovely stretch.
And
That's
then
really lovely.
this is a great one for mums as well. All the carrying and pushing prams and pushing prams.
Are you out of the pram zone now?
No,
Switch to the other side, guys, if you haven't done already.
Come on. So you still have a pram?
Oh, she's so lazy.
Yeah.
I say to her, all of your peers are out of the buggy. What's going in? Every single friend of hers refuses to go in the buggy, and she's like, I want to go in the buggy. I'm like, you look like Will Ferrell in Elf. You know, she's too big because she's massive. She's too big for it as well.
Oh my God. From there, guys, we're just going to do something for the hips. So you can take a step forward into a bit of a lunge, hands on knees, and we're just going to drop. We're going to drop forwards. Hold that for a couple of seconds. So you're going to get a really nice stretch in that back hip, and then just come back. And then we'll feel that in the hammies, in the hamstring. So back of the front leg, you want to feel that. So a couple of seconds in each, just lubricating the hips, of course, now. Moving on.
Full of lube today.
Moving on to the lubrication further down the body.
So you've got one little girl, haven't you?
I've got one little girl and 2 dogs. I'm a mother of 3.
Mother of 3, yeah.
And how old's
Good,
Noah?
one more.
Noah's 3 and a bit.
Good.
She's,
Let's
3 and a
switch that
quarter.
over. So exactly the same on the other side.
But she looks like everyone thinks she's 5. She's
She's
looks
absolutely
big.
gorgeous. She's so cute.
She just looks older. I think she looks older. And she's just massive.
Yeah.
Dropping
She's
forward.
the like in her class.
She's quite
all
tall.
The kids are turning 4 now.
Yeah.
Now we're having their 4th birthdays, and she's like the same height, if not taller. I think she's going to be really tall.
Is your husband
it's
tall?
Her grandma just constantly feeds her, doesn't stop. She like waterboards her with food. She's just constantly. We FaceTimed her the other day from Ibiza. We were asking her questions. We're like, "How are you now?" And her grandma's like, "She's like, Sue, let her speak." We haven't seen her all day. She wouldn't even let her speak. She's strawberries just like coming out of her mouth. She just feeds her so much.
We are coming into the downward dog next. So if you put your hands under your shoulders, walk the knees back a little, curl your toes under, push back into downward dog. So this is basically just to get the back of those legs nice and stretched. So if you're a runner, you might have tight calves. And then what you can do here is just press one heel down and walk out that downward dog. So like one knee bends, the other heel presses down into the mat, so you get that really nice stretch. Back of the knees, ankles, calves. Just keep walking that out for about another 10 seconds.
I bloody love a downward dog.
Oh, this feels so good.
So you said you do hot yoga, so we're gonna ask you some questions as we're doing this workout.
We're going to grill you, basically.
We're gonna grill you.
Grill me!
We're going to see how well you can manage doing exercise and having an interview at the same time. Right, come into plank. So from there, guys, just drop into this position, and then we're going to step right foot to right hand. So I'm just taking it up a little bit now. So from here, right forearm is going to drop down towards the floor. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor.
Oh, bloody hell.
And
Fair
then-
play to anyone who can.
And then twist. So we're going to do about 6 of these, 6 twists, and then we'll switch it over
So
to
what sort of
the other
training are you
side.
doing then, Kate?
I try and do hot yoga once a week. I like yoga, but I don't like it if it's not in a hot studio, because
Okay.
I feel like when you're in a hot studio,
You're sweating buckets.
sweat like mad. And
All
you
right,
feel like
switch
you're
that
gonna
over
put
to the other
workout.
side.
Whereas if I just do yoga, I just don't know if I feel like I'm doing enough.
So you want to do something that's like really impactful?
Yeah, I just love sweating or just feeling like I've done. Like if I look
know
like
what you
if I
mean.
can look like a cherry tomato after
Oh
the
my
workout.
God.
Oh my God, Shirley, what are you doing?
Oh, you're okay. You can come and help me. Right, one more rotation on this side. Let's come up to standing. I feel like we can just finish off the warm up here. So let us take our feet nice and wide. Toes are going to turn out, and we're just going to shift our bodies over to this side. Stick your bum back into it. Make sure the heels don't come off the floor, and let's just keep sliding over from side to side. So you're going to feel those inner thighs just stretch a bit. Warm up the legs. So when you work out, Kate, do you like to just feel worked out? Do you get a bit
Yeah.
like bored of the kind of
I
yoga,
once did a yoga
classic?
class on Zoom in my bedroom, and I just turned off after 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, this is doing nothing. I'm not. I don't feel like I just really like to sweat it all out. And I
Yep.
recently, in April, I started weight training.
Come back in. So we're just going to do a few like light squats. So we don't have to go, get your feet shoulder width apart. Just stick your bum back. So it's like you're dropping into your heels, sitting down into a chair. Let's just do a few of these. These are easy to do. So you would, I imagine you would absolutely love weight training then.
Yeah, I do.
Because you feel.
It's a class called Warrior, which I just love.
Even
It's so
better.
aggressive, isn't it?
I love that.
Where you
I
go, Warrior!
I was talking about this the other day as well. Like, I feel like that kind of high level, like really high energy training gets out so much of my maternal rage.
Yeah.
Massively.
Do you know what I mean?
Guys, when
I
you're ready,
mainly
just do this,
exercise
follow
to
me,
make me feel
step
good.
back.
That's it.
It makes me feel brilliant afterwards.
But I think people underestimate, don't they,
And then
actually
switch.
the impact that exercise can have on your mind as much as your body.
And your other half. So I went to the other day, I went, I don't think I'm going to go Warrior. And my husband looked at me as if to say, please go. Please
He was
get
devastated.
outraged, otherwise you're just going to fucking be an arsehole
Horrible,
to me all day.
that is it.
And I did feel so much better when I came back. But it's half on the treadmill, half weights.
Okay.
And the woman
Oh,
who
so
takes
it's
the
a little
class
bit
is
like
brilliant.
Barry's.
It's a bit like a Barry's
Bit
boot
like a
camp
Barry's
workout. You
boot
can either
camp.
row or run, and then you
Yeah.
do weights. And the woman who takes the class is brilliant, and it's 99% women.
Yeah.
There's like normally just like one.
Do a little bit of a
Yeah.
wider squat for me
He's
now,
terrified
guys.
in the corner.
I'll come here. Slightly wider squat, knees turn out. Again, just to get the inner thighs. We'll go a bit deeper. Wake up a few of those muscles in our legs.
And before we came on it, we were talking about the fact that we are all of an age now.
Of an
where
age.
we are perimenopausal.
Getting there, aren't we?
And talking about strength training in that. And Kate, would you like to share your perimenopause journey with us?
She's like, not really.
Not really.
Not really. It's
I
shit.
feel like an aging raisin.
Could come out of there.
Raisin.
We are going to finish the warm up there.
Okay.
Go and grab a drink, and we'll come back.
I will. I'm fucked. It's only the warm up.
Welcome back. This is the strength circuit part. So again, you're going to need your dumbbells, a bit of water. We've got 5 exercises. We're going to be exercising for 30 seconds and resting for 20 seconds. Now the first one is a squat, so let's pick up the weights because we're going in 5 seconds. So Victoria's going to be doing a slightly more beginners. Kate and I, we're going to be doing the intermediate to advanced. So pop your weights on here, just to the front. You hold it in goblet, and then we're going to squat. You're like raring to go.
My bum wants to do it.
So this is a regular squat. We're working our thighs, our glutes, our hamstrings. You can go nice and low if you can, or if that doesn't feel comfortable, you get a bit of back pain, then you can do a bit of a shallower squat. Make sure your heels stay nicely fixed to the floor. 2, 1. That is exercise number 1 nailed. Right,
that.
keep
Sweet.
hold
That's
of your
good.
weights.
I've got to keep it, okay. She's
Yep.
punishing us today.
I am going to get you to bring your feet a little bit closer in under your hips and do something called a hinge. So I'm going to do it from the side so you can see. Stick your bum back, eyes to the floor, and we're going to row. So we're going to pull those weights towards the hips. Keep the elbows in so the elbows don't come out too much.
And I'm just doing one at a time, aren't I?
And you're doing one at a time.
Okay.
So with this one, yeah, just make sure your back's not rounded. So sometimes what we see a lot of is this. I'm going to do it so you can see what not to do, which is a really rounded back. So we put a bit too much pressure on the lower back. So just keep putting those weights into the hips. God, this is where I just run out of steam.
It is, I feel like I'm a bit breathless.
Like talking and trying to do these
Position.
2, 1. Right, weights go down for the next one, and we come into what's called a tricep push-up. So we're going to put our hands, not like this on the mat, but this is how far apart we want our hands to be, on the knees, and then we're going to keep our elbows in. So we're going to be working the back of the arms. They're your triceps. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, elbows in so they skim the ribs, and then if you can, push back up. So Victoria, you're doing the
I just fall
slightly
into like
more
a piece of wet spaghetti at the bottom. It's great.
like a bit of a limp.
That's it.
It's hard, isn't it? Because your body wants to just put the elbows out.
Yep.
It's easier.
It's easier. So we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight our arms.
Fight it, Kate.
Where's that countdown timer?
2, 1. All right.
Redders.
A classic reverse lunge
Oh, God, a classic.
With weights.
with weights. So pick up your weights. We're going to use both. Vix, go for goblet again. So that's
Yeah.
a slightly less loaded. So obviously slightly easier. We're alternating. So in 3, 2, 1.
Charlie.
Oh, she was behind. Yeah,
She's
behind
chilled out
you.
now.
Take
She's
a step
settled
back.
into it.
Bend both knees. Now what we're looking to do is try and get that back knee to just lightly tap on the floor, so we know we're getting full range and working all those muscles in the legs.
So do you ever do workouts at home, Kate, or do you prefer to go somewhere?
My workouts at home consist of running around doing laundry, folding laundry, tidying up, vacuuming, picking up shit that my husband and my daughter and my dogs leave everywhere. That's
3
a workout in
seconds.
itself, isn't it?
Yeah, that is
But
absolutely
no, I
a
don't. We've got,
workout.
like, weights at home. We just don't use
Weights
them.
down, and do you know what we're going to do? Like a little finisher called a walkout. So Vix, you're going to do a half walkout. Let me show you one before we go in. So we go all the way out, nice and quick. Come back, stand up, straight back down. All the way out, all the way back.
Love that I'm having to use my life constantly. Shadow.
Let's go. So Vix, just go halfway. There. That's it. And then back.
Hey Shirley.
And as quick as you can, all the way out.
And this is great. You can do this at home. If you need, all you need is your weights, innit?
That's
Yeah.
it, exactly.
Or 2 big bottles of water.
No, Kelly's very anti that, actually.
Why?
She's like, buy some
not-
weights, you tight cat.
It's not
Because
heavy
weights
enough.
aren't expensive, are they?
No, they're not that
No.
expensive, but it's also just about actually
3
being able
seconds.
to build some muscles. So it's not going to
Yeah, the
really
water
be
isn't
possible.
heavy enough, is it?
The water's not heavy enough, and people are like, can I just use a tin of beans? And I'm like, absolutely fucking not.
So 80s.
Spend £20 and go and get yourself some
What if you buy
dumbbells.
those industrial sized water things that go on the filters?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
can do
can't,
those.
yeah, but you can't. We're back in. 5 seconds, guys, and then we're back to squat. So set your feet shoulder width apart. Remember, it's like you're sitting back onto your sofa, or a very low sofa. Weight through your heels, chest up. Perfect. Yeah.
These are new weights and they smell like tyres. Can you
Yeah,
smell
they do.
them?
And I really actually like the
You
smell.
like
I was
it?
going to say
Yeah.
some people
Let's get a
love
good-
that.
Like
Good
new
sniff of
trainers.
that.
Do you remember when you used to get new plimsolls?
Oh my
at
god,
school?
It's
yeah.
exactly that.
Bobby
plimsolls
loves
were
that.
out.
soul.
5 seconds, guys. 3, 2,
Yeah.
complete. Do you remember the next one? Complete.
No.
Right, feet underneath your hips.
Oh, that's it.
So this is basically for your postural muscles, upper back muscles. Some of those things that you don't tend to see too much in home workouts because they focus on like push-ups and shit like that. Hey, what are you doing going before the babes?
Oh shit, sorry. Such an eager beaver.
Like, I want to work.
Stop 2 seconds before we end, please.
Absolutely not.
Just realised I'm covered in Shirley's dog hair all over my leggings.
That's all right. It just looks like pubes. Don't worry about it.
Grey pubes. White pubes.
I've been so intimate with your dog today. Jesus Christ. She gave me an actual Frenchie.
Oh, she's such a slave.
Oh my god, she's totally like Sparko. Right, we got 7 seconds.
I'm stopping. I did 2 seconds extra.
Tricep push-ups. We're doing 3 of these. I feel like this is going so quickly because we're all like,
having such a brilliant
we're having such a laugh.
We're having such fun.
Right, hands closer together for tricep push-ups. Remember, shoulders away from ears, elbows in, like they're trying to skim your ribs. If you cannot push back up from the floor, do Victoria's version, because I see so many people fucking
I can barely push
crucify this one.
Yeah,
Okay, that is fine. What you're doing, Kate, is
really
fine.
smash out the push-ups because you've got proper muscly arms.
You got some strength.
Oh,
You
I
got
could never do
strength.
this if I was on. I could never do this if I was on my feet.
No,
Right.
so this is why women. God, I'm going to sound like a nerd. We don't have the upper body strength to be able to just get into push-ups and do push-ups. So don't feel like you're failing if you can't get on your toes. All the body knows is challenge. So if it's challenging, you're getting stronger. You are challenging your muscles. So don't fucking worry if you're not on your toes doing push-ups. I think all women go, oh, I'm really shit at push-ups because I can't do a full one. I'm like, we're not meant to. Like we don't have that capacity. Right.
It's weird though. Why
Grab your
aren't we
weights.
meant to do it?
It's not that we're not meant to.
Like cavemen.
Sorry. It's not that we're
women.
not meant to. It's that we don't.
Just like physiologically,
we
not
don't.
that way inclined.
We don't have the strength. Obviously, you can practice, and I'm not saying women don't do push-ups on their toes, but for most people off the bat,
It's just hard.
it's going to be too difficult.
It's the same as the pull-ups, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, pull-ups are harder than push-ups.
Can you do a pull-up, Kate?
I cannot do a
I could do a
pull-up.
pull-up with my hands facing me, but not turned away.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's
See what I
different
mean?
grips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facing
Right.
away, never.
This one is easier, a little bit harder. Fucking hard. If you can do like military grip,
Yeah, no way.
you are strong. And again, women, they're not like you. You just can't jump up and start doing pull-ups unless you're the exception, right? There's always exceptionally
that I
fucking
can
strong
do.
women, out and back. Yeah. But I'd say the regular woman would have to train hard to get a pull-up.
I can't do them.
Mate, I've been training for so many years.
Yeah.
I still can't do a pull-up.
But it's weird, isn't it? If you turn your hands around, it's just because it's different muscles.
Different muscle groups. You've got more assistance from your biceps. All right, how are we doing? 4 seconds left. I'm just going to watch you because I'm the coach.
It's what she does all the time. I'm sweating my minge off. And she's like,
I'm really
have
hot.
a little.
We've done 2 sets,
Oh,
right?
that's amazing. So this is the last set now.
So you've basically got 1 more set to go, squats.
This is so easy to do at home. I've got a mat and I've got weights at home. I don't know why, when I can't be bothered, I just don't just do this.
This is
quickly.
why you just watch us, have a laugh,
Yeah.
have a laugh,
do it
do
with us.
squats. Don't start too late, otherwise you can do some more.
Also, most of our workouts are only half an hour, so we've done it knowing full well that, like you said, being a mum is so fucking busy.
Yeah.
So no, even going to the gym is
don't
just
think I
too
could
much effort
actually-
sometimes, isn't it? But you can smash this out in your living room in your pants.
Yeah, and if you get heavier weight, so if this feels like a bit too light, Kate, then you can invest. You've got your 6s and 8s.
It's absolutely fine, thank you very much.
Absolutely more than I.
No, this is fine. Ideally, you can get 2 sets of weights. So some of these exercises you'll be naturally able to load up a bit more. So these, for example, rows, you'll probably be able to pull more than you
Kate's
can
going again,
push.
she's so clean.
I keep thinking that one that sounds like a funny fart is the go one.
So pull back.
That was just me.
Shirley's awake.
She's
Right, so
awake.
pull
Maybe
back
it's maybe
towards
Shirley.
your pelvis or your hip bones rather than pulling up to your armpits. This is the classic thing I see, armpits. So we don't want to pull there, we want to pull
Oh,
back.
yeah.
All right, because then we will hit your lat
Doing
muscles.
it wrong my whole life.
There you go. You can feel your back muscles switch on a little bit more in that alignment. 3 seconds, 2, 1.
Have you ever had a personal trainer?
Yeah, have you had
Yeah, years ago, I used to have personal trainers when I was in my 20s and I had like infinite amount of time to train.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
it.
boxing, I used to do boxing with a PT, like in my early 20s, and then when I moved to Birmingham, I had a PT, but then not since. But that was more just for boxing, and I loved it. I absolutely loved boxing. It's brilliant.
I
So you
love
like going in the
boxing.
ring? I love it. It's the
Love
rage
it.
again, right?
Yeah.
It's that just really gets the anger
It's
out.
the connecting, like every time you connect a good punch, don't you're like, yes!
And just imagining that it's like your partner's face. That's my favourite part. Or he's bald. Even better.
Actually, there was a boxing gym I went to a few years ago.
10 seconds left of tricep push-ups, guys. We're forgetting that we are. They're
do
following.
that.
Ow! And he closed down the gym, and then he was like, come round to my house, I've got a boxing ring in my garden. And he did. He had a boxing ring and took up his whole garden. And I did a couple of
Grab your weights for reverse lunges.
So when you were doing the boxing training, were you actually in the ring?
Yeah.
Or
Gloved up.
So you want to be a boxer?
Oh my God,
You go to the ring.
So would you say you're quite new to weights then? Is this like something that you haven't done much of in the past? You've done more kind of like cardio and HIIT and
Do you know what?
boxing?
When
or-
I moved to London, so I reckon in about 2014, 2015, I was doing, sorry Shells, I was doing body pump, you know, the Les Mills.
Yeah,
part.
okay,
I loved
so that's,
that.
yeah, that's good.
I was in really good shape, and I was doing Barry's boot camp, and I was in the best shape of my life. I looked like
You look like you
I
worked
was,
out.
I was really
Yeah.
ripped.
Do you
back.
like that? Did you like that look? Some people don't, are a bit
Do you
like,
know what?
oh.
I didn't intentionally. I wasn't doing it for that look. I just absolutely loved the classes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have
We're
kids.
done.
I only had one dog. And life was just, I had so
Easier.
much free time.
Yeah.
Life is a bit easier to get in there, yeah.
I loved the classes. They played really good dance music.
They do.
You had the big weights, doing a group. You know, when you're doing group class.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Get the energy of the group, don't you?
They're really popular, right? This is our last one, by the way.
Thank God.
So
Let's
who is
go.
it? It's called Barry's Boot Camp.
Yeah, it's a massive franchise.
Mary's boot camp is like a global thing.
Barry! Yeah,
Right,
it's,
okay.
But the people that go there are so young and so
They
hot.
are-
You
they
just
are
feel like
so
the most
young.
unfit person in the room. And that's even if you do feel like half fit. But it's they scream and shout at you. If you're not running at 10, why the fuck did you come here today? And I'm like,
Okay.
shut up, I'm hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out already.
I'm not sure
I'm
how
out.
to get on with that
3,
style of coaching.
2,
Very
1.
aggressive.
Guys, go and grab yourself a drink, and then we're just going to do a little cool down.
She's off.
Going.
So after that meaty workout, we're just going to do a little stretch. So give our bodies a bit of a respite and let them cool down.
I'm so pleased we're here.
slowly.
Shirley, can you come out the way, please,
Go
for
on.
stretching?
Go on, Shells.
Do you want to do some stretching?
Okay, so like we did to warm up really, we're going to take that step forward into a lunge, but we're going to hang out here. So you can come down, you can put your hand on the floor. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you haven't got enough range, you can just kind of hang out here. Alternatively, if you are a supple slag, you can get your hands down here. So
let's
obviously
have a little
people...
We have a feel.
Definitely don't force yourself.
I give a left
she's
elbow,
at it
but my
again.
right elbow won't go down. Is that normal?
No, that's fine. Just go with what's comfortable. We're not forcing any like particular movements. We're just trying to really open up those hips because they've done a bit of work today.
I just love that Shirley was literally just licking her minge and now she's come and lick my lips.
That's why I breast milk fish. Cool. Shirley, get down.
Right, let's switch that over. So we're holding everything for about 45 seconds.
Lay
I mean, thereabouts. It's a very loose timer for this one because we're obviously chatting away. So yeah, just come onto the other side. You want to feel this in the back hip, and also you'll get a bit of adductors, inner thighs on that front leg. So just take a few nice deep inhales to exhales whilst you're holding. Let your heart rate come down, let your nervous system relax a little bit. So what do you do to like relax? Okay, like that's
Yeah, if
such
you're
a
quite
fucking
like
cliche
if
question.
you're like quite
So what do you
high
do to
energy-
relax?
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
Shirley, come here. Do you know
As
what?
in like, do you
Dog
do
walking
any? Yeah,
is
okay.
is my meditation.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I do meditate when I can, like when I can't sleep. But
I'm
when
gonna
I
show you
when I
this one
take the
from the
dogs out on
side.
their own without the buggy,
Leg out to the
without
side, hands down. So this is just basically for inner thighs. If you feel comfortable,
Yeah,
get your
oh,
bum back,
Jesus.
and then you
That
can
was
just
surprising.
hang out here. God. So what do you do for fun, Kate?
Do you know how funny this is? My neighbour, who's like, we're both mums and our daughters are the same age. She was going to Glastonbury and I was going to Ibiza at the same time, and the parents were like, can't wait for the break. And I was like, I love how when you're a parent, going somewhere like Glasgow or Ibiza
Oh my God,
is seen
is
as
a
a break.
break.
Whereas before you have kids,
Switch sides.
going to Glasgow or Ibiza would definitely not be a break. It would be
No,
like,
No.
full
but you're
on.
like,
You'd
you'd
need a
like
break.
a break. And because you need the break from the kids.
You just need a break
do.
from your normal routine, don't you?
Yeah.
It's the break from
Yeah.
like what you're doing day to day. It's not a break, is it? Like as in a restorative break, but
dog walking, I feel like
You
it's
do,
just,
yeah.
even if you haven't got a dog, just getting out and going for a walk. Being at one with nature.
Absolutely.
love
We
that.
love
I've
it.
recently got into cold water swimming. I'm one of those.
Oh,
I
you?
bloody love it. I had to really be convinced. I was like, I'll hate it. I won't like it. Please
Guys,
no. And I
just do
thought I'd
this
just
for
do it
me.
once.
We're literally just going to come up and open chest and shoulders. So you're just going to reach back and hold. I love
That's
a
it,
walk.
stick your
I've
tips
started doing daily walks because I realised I was doing like 3,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking hell, I've got to get out. So
You're a
I've started to
PT.
do, I know, but then I go to houses or I stand. So it's not like I'm sedentary as in like I'm sitting down, but I started doing this pre-school run walk. Mentally, like for my mental health,
Great.
it's so good.
There's
for
loads
you.
of
I love
research
it.
about being like having
Something
your
about
retinas
just
looking
getting out
at
of the
green
house as well, and then
well.
do this for me. So make a really ugly spine.
Ugly spot.
Ugly posture.
That feels like my camel toe is popping.
Noah walked up to the front door yesterday. She had her umbrella with her, and she went, "Mummy, I'm going to walk like an old lady," and she started doing this.
Oh God.
It just reminds
And
me
then
of her
like
yesterday. I was
this
like,
for
where have
me.
you got
So
that
just
from?
side, the classic side reach.
I can't tell you how good just walking is. I once listened to a meditation app, and it was just about
And the other side.
looking around, looking at everything, like you said, looking at the sky, looking at the trees, looking at everything, noticing the sounds, listening to the birds,
Yeah.
listening to whatever you can hear in it, and just like smells and everything. And I don't need to listen to that now because I know what to do. It's
And
so
then
nice
just do
when you
this for
that
me.
And you switch
Just
off.
Takes you out
Just a bit of a wider
your
chart,
own
I suppose.
brain, doesn't it?
Let's just go on elbow so we can actually still look at each other and chat.
Stretch.
Oh, hello.
Hi, girls.
Just three girls casually hanging out with us, like thrusting the floor.
God, how'd you do that? You've got such a like flexible back.
Are you twerking on your knee?
No, I was just watching her because she's like doing
Oh,
it.
you are?
Anyway, guys, that is a
I've had a
wrap.
lot of
That is
practice.
actually a
Oh,
wrap.
that's a wrap.
Yes!
Oh,
That is a
brilliant.
Fit Bitch workout with the beautiful Kate Lawler. I hope you actually can follow some of the exercises and not our chat. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Can we do this every week?
Yeah, we should do this every week.